This is Tammy D with My True Reviews. Thank you for joining me today. And please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe so you can get the next set of videos that I post when they're updated. So today I wanted to bring a video to you in regards to Fay Nutrition. I'm not sure if any of you have heard of them, but you probably have if you tend to watch YouTube because they are constantly on it as an advertisement. So one day it just happened to be flashing across my screen when I was looking at YouTube. So I decided to go ahead and give them a try, or give them a call at least. So from what I've experienced so far, they are pretty good. I actually really like them. So just so you guys can kind of understand my journey, initially I started my weight loss journey a while back, probably sometime last year. And when I started my weight loss journey, I went to my doctor, and it was kind of like I was on the verge of pre-diabetes, and diabetes is heavy in my family. So of course I would want to be, healthy and not end up having it. So whatever I could do to not end up with diabetes, that's what I was working on. Please do not mind the door opening and closing behind me. My big fluffy doggy just walked in. But yeah, I decided to give Fay Nutrition a try because I had really been working on trying to lose weight. I was on the weight loss shot for a while called Wegovy. When I was on the shot, I lost approximately, I think I was about 240, and it dropped me down to about 206 or 207, give or take. But the only issue about that, once I got to that weight, it didn't go any further. I was kind of just stuck there and stuck at a plateau. So I was tired of taking it. I was having like different reactions to it. So I decided to come off of it. And so in the meantime, with me coming off of it, I ended up gaining weight, which was not necessarily a good thing. I started off well, and then it kind of just went left. So once it went left, of course, here we are this year. I was like, okay, I got to get on this journey again. Got to lose this weight. So I had really been trying, but I think I've never had an issue with working out, but I think my biggest issue was just, eating. Like, I was never good at figuring out what to eat. I am a picky eater, and because of that, I find it hard to find foods that actually work for me. So I end up gravitating towards the bad stuff because it seems like I was more interested in the bad stuff than the good stuff, like French fries, and all of that good stuff, pizza, everything I probably should not be eating. So I decided to give Fay Nutrition a try after seeing them flash across my screen. So I think I started with Fay Nutrition probably, I'd say maybe July. Maybe the end of July, August, somewhere around there. But I haven't been, doing it very long. But my nutritionist is awesome. My nutritionist's name is Tonia Smith, and she is wonderful. Luckily for me, they do take your insurance. So I would recommend, if you're interested in giving them a try, to definitely see if they accept your insurance, because I don't have to pay for the nutritionist because I have my insurance that pays it for me. So that's always a plus. Then I will also say, really, if you decide to do it, really just listen to the nutritionist's advice and really try to give it your all. So for the maybe couple months that I've been with them, I say I started at probably around 239 because I was close to 240 again. And after, visiting my nutritionist regularly and making some of the changes that she recommended, I have now dropped down to approximately like 226, which is like a huge change compared to where I was. So they do work. And if you really listen to the nutritionist and follow her recommendations, you will see a change. It's just on you and how seriously you take it. But yeah, I'm still working with her. We are still making modifications to my diet. I have really started to, know the things that I can have, things I can't, what really works for my body and my body type. I also would recommend getting an app called Yuka. So initially, like for me, I don't know about you guys, but for me, when I go to the grocery store trying to figure out what to purchase, especially if I go in there and I'm hungry, it's always been a hard thing for me. So typically I would be like when I would go in the store, I would just want everything because I would just be hungry. So I decided to download this app that I found called Yuka. And with Yuka, you can actually, when you go in the store and see the different products, before you purchase them, you can actually scan them. It'll tell you if it's good or bad for you. It'll give it a score and tell you why it's bad. And it's pretty awesome because it's really helped me to not gravitate towards the bad things they have in the store. Like that has been a big part of changing my diet as well, because things that you would think that are healthy, they really are not. Like some of those cereal bars that some of us are out here eating, come to find out they're not very healthy, if at all. And they will even say that they're healthy on the box, and then you'll find out later on they are not once you scan it with the app. So I would go in scanning everything, like anything that I look at that I think that I might want, I would scan it. And typically once I read the outcome from Yuka, it makes me not even want it anymore. So I would definitely recommend, if you're going to see the nutritionist, get the app too. Or if you're on the shot, I would recommend getting the app. Getting the app and just going through the store and maybe just try scanning different things that you might be interested in eating before you pick it up and purchase it. I think it will be a really big help for you because it really deters you from purchasing bad or making bad choices when you go into the grocery store. Another great thing about Yuka's app is that they actually will give you other items that you can substitute the item that you wanted with. So say if you wanted some type of cereal bar and they said it was bad for you, or you wanted some type of cereal and they were like, yeah, no, that's a 0 out of 100 bad, and this is why. It will actually give you recommendations or suggestions for actual healthy items that you can purchase in place of the bad one that you were interested in. So that's another, plus to having the app if you decide to download it. And I said that it can help you while you're on the shot too, because a lot of times I notice, like when you're on the shot, yes, it'll decrease your appetite and all of those good things. But the bad part is I feel like if you don't see a nutritionist, you don't know how to eat while you're on it. And the nutritionist can help you figure out how to eat while you're on the shot to maximize your benefits of it. And another thing about the shot too, yes, it decreases your appetite, but you need to eat something. So just having the Yuka app, learning how to eat while you're on the shot would be very beneficial to you to lose, the weight that you're trying to lose. And I also exercise maybe about, you can probably say like 5 times a week, maybe more, because I've always enjoyed exercising. So I think that's probably the only reason why I never looked like I was as large as I was. But, I knew I was unhealthy because I felt unhealthy. So those are just a few tips, whatever, that I would give if you're going to try out Fay Nutrition, or if you're on any of those weight loss shots, or even if you just want to go in the grocery store and do better with your shopping. Those are just a few tips and tricks. I'll continue to bring you guys along on my journey, and we'll see how much more weight I'll lose within the time frame of me, being on the Fay app and working with my nutritionist. So thank you guys for joining me today. Hopefully some of the things I've said have hit home and been helpful for you as far as tips. If you have any questions, please feel free to add them into my comment box. And I look forward to talking to you guys later. Bye. Thank you for joining me.